Welcome back. It's time to check in with Bob Bosold over at Waxagator Ag News today. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, and might be convertible day today.
I was just thinking that. I was like, Bob's probably going to take the convertible out.
That's right. Bob, you might have all the windows open on the bus, huh?
I'm sure the kids will for sure this afternoon.
You don't have much to say about that, huh?
No, a lot of them, especially the boys in the back. Yeah, it's a.
The boys in the back. Oh, do we remember that? Let's take a look.
Were you one of those boys, Bob?
No. I stayed right up by the driveway.
Yeah, okay.
Well, let's take a look at what's going on here in agriculture before we get in too much trouble. Farmers around the country are just getting started with their spring planting, but that's mostly in the south. So far, 3% of the corn has been planted, with Texas leading the way. 59% of their corn is in the ground. This week's crop progress report also shows winter wheat is looking good around the country. 50% good to excellent rating. That's about a 27% improvement from the rating of last spring. Oat seedings around the country are ahead of past years as well. 34% of the oats are already seeded. Here in Wisconsin, farmers are busy with spring tillage and hauling manure before planting really starts in earnest, although state farmers have seeded 4% of their oats. Spring tillage across the state is now 5% finished, and the winter wheat crop looks good, rated 72%. Good to excellent. Soil moisture is also improving, as this week's report shows it's now 80% adequate to surplus, 13% short, and just 7% very short. Well, the number is now up to 12. That's the number of dairy herds that have been confirmed as positive for avian influenza. The breakdown shows 7 herds in Texas, 2 in Kansas, 1 each in Idaho, Michigan, and New Mexico have all tested positive. Currently, the USDA's National Veterinary Sciences Laboratory in Iowa State University also in the process of conducting more tests with presumptive positive results from other herds in Kansas, New Mexico, Ohio, and Texas. You should notice I didn't say Wisconsin. Hopefully it stays that way. Well, Bayer Ag got a financial break earlier this week when a Missouri judge agreed to reduce the amount the company owes with the liable to pay 3 plaintiffs in one of the thousands of lawsuits that Bayer faces over glyphosate herbicides. Now, the original settlement was for $1.5 billion, but because of a Supreme Court ruling that punitive damages cannot amount to any more than 9 times the amount of compensatory damages, the settlement has been reduced to just $550 million. Bayer still says they will appeal. And Eau Claire County is looking for a new agricultural extension agent. That's because Lissa Seefeld, who's been in that position for about the past 5 years, left her position earlier this week to pursue other opportunities. No word yet on when the posting will come out to refill that position. Let's go to the market board, where it was kind of a quiet day, but the prices were down yesterday. We had some rain across the country and rain in Brazil. July corn this morning, 1 to 2 cents higher than yesterday's close at $4.44 a bushel. Wheat up 5 cents, and July soybeans up 3 at $11.90. Beans were $11.94 yesterday. Barrel cheese down a half a cent, $1.56 1/4. The blocks up 2, and the butter was unchanged at $2.97 a pound. And Class 3 futures, well, we're getting to the middle of the end of the week. It's time for the turnaround, and they did. April down 11 yesterday at $15.56. May was down a nickel. June down 7 cents at $17.32, and Class 3 prices were lower out through January. So that's where we are today. Boy, it's going to feel good, 70 degrees, but nowhere near a record, I understand from hearing Derek talk about 85.
Whoa.
Well, and then you're going to have a couple more opportunities on Saturday and Sunday. It's supposed to be even warmer, he said. So.
Boy, it's been a nice winter and spring, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Finally got some rain.
Yeah, that's right. We need that too. Hey, you guys have a good one.
You too. See you tomorrow.